Ja, wieder ein bisschen Verspätung. Es ist auch für mich immer wieder eine Herausforderung, Aussteller zu finden, die bereit sind, ein Interview mit mir zu machen. Und ich habe tatsächlich jemanden gefunden, neben mir sitzt Máté. Und Máté kommt aber aus Ungarn und deswegen müssen wir dieses Interview leider auf Englisch durchführen, was aber kein Problem ist. Ne? Ich hoffe, dass es kein Problem ist. Wir beide sind keine natürlichen Englischsprecher. Also, Freunde, da müsst ihr jetzt durch. Máté, welcome to Germany and this excellent exhibition. How old are you and where are you come from?
Okay, so hi, and I'm currently 21 years old, and Donat and I, we are the Hungarian Lego Train Builder Club. So yeah, we've traveled around 800 or so kilometers. Yeah, but it's good to be here. Good to be on a joint European layout. It's such a fantastic site, and all those joint layouts that I've seen only on pictures so far, and it's like a kind of a dream came true. That so this is like what it's in the real life.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean because I've heard it. I don't know exactly if it's true or not, but this exhibition seems to be the biggest meeting of Europeans in one spot for the train layout.
Yes, yes, yes. I heard this also, and I haven't seen previous. Haven't seen other layouts in previous years. I mean, anywhere. I know that Germany, maybe the Poland have more or less layouts, sometimes joint, but not this scale. And I also know that some of the American have these kind of layouts. I don't know, maybe two or three a year. And I also know that the Australians have a huge one. But that's a bit of a different kind because they have a very narrow way of line with the tracks and a small diorama, and they have painted cardboard behind it, imitating the background. So that's a bit of a difference, I think. I prefer real Lego build background.
Yeah, of course, because it's a Lego exhibition and you want to see build Lego backgrounds, buildings, train stations. Yeah.
How do I build them? Yes.
All right, so let's take a look at your model. Mipi is ready. Our so you don't, if you want to know what they're standing, it's a camera child, and camera child is from an old TV show. There was always a camera child with a small camcorder who's wobbling around the studio in a real TV production. So there was always a camera child who was chosen from the audience. So this is an adaptation. So it's camera child Mipi, who is walking in the room and show your beautiful mock. Oh, it's a lot pixely. Yeah, but it's the internet we have in this hall here. With some luck, it's getting better in a few seconds. Um, so tell us, what did you build, and maybe what was the real the real background of it.
Okay, okay. So my station, the station building itself, in the top right corner with the red roof, is most designed after a train station close to my location back in Hungary. I modified it a bit, so the front is exactly like that. What you can see here now. But on the other side, I redesigned it to make it like an older version where they have, those package and post parts where they deliver and take all the baggage and all the stuff that will go through the near houses and all those mails and stuff. So it's like.
is it like a post office or sort of? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this has some connection to the real one. But the station itself, and Mika will see later on the background, there's a greater shed that I built. So these two joined together are designed not based on a real station, but designed for functionality. So I needed a station to be able to handle a lot of trains, hence the lot of tracks, and I needed one with a lot of connections to main lines, sheds, branch line, and all that stuff. So it's a bit complicated at first if you see all the switches and tracks and which go which way. But if you use a little, and although also my exhibition mates here got to learn it pretty quickly, so it's not a problem by now. And yeah, so yeah, that's the interesting part. Uh, okay, so the story behind
It's very blurry, so it's very es ist sehr verpixelt, Mipi, von daher so viel Details erkennen wir da gar nicht. But tell the story about it, whatever it is. I don't see what it is because it's very blurry at the
the
time.
story behind these is that back in Hungary, my dad started this game on exhibitions to hide little Easter eggs throughout the layout. The Easter eggs are parts or sceneries or scenes or just minifigs that doesn't belong necessarily to that specific part. So what we can see here is a miniature Enterprise starship.
Me and Mipi are both great Star Trek fans, so I I don't see it because it's so blurry.
Yeah,
Uh, are
the thing that
the warp drive?
yeah, the warp drive. Thank you. And maybe you can see that there's two plates a bit shifted. That's the main body, and also you have a front blue plate. That's the deflector shield.
Yeah, nice. I will look that later on. Maybe post a picture on Instagram because it's so blurry at the time. I don't know why it is. But okay, Mipi will was sagen, aber ich höre dich nicht übrigens. Ich höre dich leider nicht, Hase. Was auch immer. Ja, okay. So let's go back with the mock because I don't heard her. We don't know. We have the problem is with her equipment that we have problems with her earpieces. So sometimes she don't hear me, and sometimes it's exactly otherwise, and we don't know why.
Mhm.
Uh, wait a second. Wait a second. There is a internal message. Oh, she. Ja. Ja. One moment. Yeah. So she tries to restart the studio. This helps most of the time. So let's see what the comments. So okay, so someone asked why are there is no live translator. So we have to so we need for the next exhibition we need leave a live translator. This is I will notice it for me and give it to the organization. And if we go that step, we need someone for sign language too.
I can't say I do that, but it won't mean much.
Alright. Vielleicht Untertitel so okay. Alright. So we go back to Mipi. Oh yeah. Picture is much clearer and now I can hear her again. So we can alright. so we can enjoy the pictures in a better quality. And now I can definitely see the enterprise. But don't ask me for the letter A, B, C, D. The enterprise have different
Oh
models.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I see. Actually, that was the one had the Captain Picard. So that version, I'm not that.
D, D, and later E.
Yeah, it's not a specific one. I just like that model, so I'm not that in depth of the generations of the Enterprise. But yeah, mostly designed after that one.
All right, the Enterprise D. For your notice, it's a great model. So now we have a better quality of the picture. So let's talk about your. Okay, now we have no picture at all right, it's starting blurry again. Let's talk about your model. What we can see here.
Okay, you can see here those bluish wagons. Those are the most advanced rail cars we are currently producing and engineering. Those are capable of 2,000 kilometers per hour, and they use them also in international express trains. So those are getting some popularity, and even more that the production is getting up again after COVID and all the lack of parts and so on. So I can say that we are currently back on track.
All right. Um, so you build all the trains and wagons by yourself, or are you in a group?
Mostly in a group, but in terms of my own models, I build my own ones and also all the club members in our club. So everyone goes home, design it on a computer or build it freely by hand, and then we order all the parts and just build it together. We only put our things together on these greater exhibitions, which we have. I don't know, it's a rough guess, but 2 to 5 in a year. Depends on the timing and where we find large enough space. But these exhibitions give us the opportunity to build all our stuff together and make it a full layout.
So, Mipi, starte mal bitte nochmal neu, weil das Bild ist immer noch blöd. So she starts again. Let's talk about your Lego club you mentioned. Um, is it Luke, or is it just a club, or is it local, or is this all Hungarian together?
Actually, I'm I want to say it's a kind of both, because all the train builders who put quality in their stuff and they show it on the internet, we know about them. So it's a pretty small country, and you can't hide with this stuff. So if you post it, we will most certainly will know about it. So I might say that our club is uh, is for like the whole country, but most of us are from Budapest, the capital city, and we have a few junior club members who are from all over the country. So I don't know, or I'm not sure how familiar with our country, but there are some with greater cities in a 200-kilometer radius of Budapest.
It's I'm very sorry that we have to switch back and forth with our topics, but now we have back a good quality picture of your mocks. So please go back to your mock and tell us about the fantastic and beautiful trains. I like this locomotive in dark blue.
That's actually a huge project, or was a huge project for me, because that's actually a Czech steam engine. We just only have it on special occasions at Hungary, like for Santa's train at winter, or I think uh, they would use it for Children's Day. I'm not sure, but so for these special occasions, and
So you don't see it normally very often, or drive by by accident. It's a very special look. Yeah.
yeah, and so I had the idea. So actually, the idea came from a club member of ours when he said that he can't build a fully functioning steam engine powered by its own large wheels because he said that he can only make it power with train motors under the tender. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a challenge, and I want to build a steam engine powered by its own, not from train engines in the back.
Yeah, it's a little trick that Lego uses also in his sets, because I can remember that some Christmas trains use that trick. So they pushing they're pushing with the tender the locomotive, and you wanted to build that it works in the locomotive and not with the tender.
Yes, exactly. And so that was alone a huge challenge. I The first step for me was to look at the Emerald Knight steam engine because they did this in the steam engine. But I did some digging on the internet, and it turned out that it really struggles to turn. The drivetrain is, I almost say, a complete crap. It works sometimes, it doesn't at others, so it's not so reliable. And I also have a larger engine than the Emerald Knight, so it wasn't enough.
So, how long did you work on this model like it is what we see?
3 or 5 years.
3 or 5 years. But it's your first exhibition here in Germany, and this model was before in Hungary.
Yes, yes, yes. So I built this model around 2018 or so. I'm quite unsure of the date, but yeah, it's a longer project.
I like that one very, very.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have some. I have a lot of details on my layout because I do these exhibitions and the whole layout together with my father. And the setup is not like I have all the train scenes, the train related building and stuff like the shed. And my father has all these scenes with the bus we have in Hungary, the Volkswagen, and all these little cars and scenes and the flowers, the trees that are all his stuff. So yeah, we yeah. For example, this scene where we have all the workmen. Some are drinking behind. When the
So
bus
they
stops
don't
around.
working.
Yeah, yeah. So we try to have all these little details that you can find in real life. Uh,
Oh, beautiful tree right in front.
this design was uh, carefully crafted through several years and versions of it, because we found that that those Lego trees that is just one piece together, the old ones. And so my father took this design that, okay, he likes the shape, but it's a bit too he called layery, because you when you see the tree from the side and you look through, you can see the different layers.
Yes, yes. The original Lego tree you can see.
So it's like
Yeah.
sheets put upon one another. And so this is what he tried to look better with all those leaves, like imitating like falling down a bit, and so creating this bulby kind of design. So yeah, he has a lot of work hour and experimenting in this.
This little house in the background with a white outside. Did you build it, or did your father build it?
No, that's mine because it's strangely rated. This is the house. I'm unsure in the terminology here, but the house where they control all the switches around the area.
Yeah, I understand das Weichenhaus, for the tracks to where the tracks have to stand where the train goes.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I know. So let's have a look a little bit further. What is this kind of train?
This train is the ÖBB Railjet. This train usually travels from München all the way to Budapest. So it's a real high-speed train. At Hungary, its speed limit is around 160. But as soon as it leaves the border through Austria, it goes all the way up to 2030, I guess. Yeah, so
So
a bit of a leap there.
it's like the Americans who join or who enjoy to drive our autobahn because they have the very high. Yeah, exactly. So this is the roller coaster train for you. So you drive to the border and then.
Yeah, just hit it.
All right. So the building around it is a garage.
Yes, that's my main shed, and also we have a bit of a washing department in front of it, but the train just unfortunately blocks it. But in the shed, that's a recent update that it got internal lights, and also all these little cranes and stands, and just a nice work area inside to make it look better. There's also the yellow safety stripes that I added just recently because it's really hard to model a real shed for me because we don't really have these anymore in Hungary, or what we have, it's in very bad condition.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like in ruins.
I like the architecture of it and the structure and also so many glass. But I have to say I don't want to work there because in the summertime it's freaking hot.
It's pretty hot. Yeah. Reacting to the glass thing, my idea was to make it a fully functional building with walls and glasses and all that stuff, but I wanted to give enough clarity for visitors to see through and see what's in the inside. And we can see here that I actually broke the wall out on that part for the visitors to have a better sight of what's in the inside. But unfortunately, we had to build my area in a way that just looks toward the inside right now. But normally, that with the broken out part would face towards the visitors.
And there is an Iron Man on top of it. This is like you said before with the Enterprise.
It's another Easter egg. Yeah. Actually, at home when we do our full exhibition, we have a whole list of these. Like we have Marvel Easter eggs, older films like Knight Rider, Mr. Bean, and I don't know. There's just so many, and with different movies, different kind of TV series, culture related stuff. Uh, yeah, sometimes also from music lyrics. So we have all kinds of Easter eggs, almost anything that you can think of.
Looks funny. That last. Mipi, kannst du vielleicht noch mal eine schöne Totalfahrt machen von rechts nach links? Máté, do you want to show us some spot that you missed in our video clip, or you said this I want to show you specifically, or tell a story about this little piece?
Well, actually, there's no specific part because I try to make my own layout in a way that every inch of it has at least one detail. So if you zoom in like on this spot with the orangish trees, there's a guy back low doing photographs of the trains passing by. You can see him there. So these are all the little details that I like to hide all over the place, because these are what makes visitors go, "Aw, look at that!"
Yeah, because the visitors can identify with him because they standing in front of him and making a photo off of him.
Yeah. I have a really fun picture of this where my father went crazy. And
Like here, you see that?
yes. And so he plays two photographing minifigures facing each other, and he started photographing them.
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
an infinite loop.
I understand. It's like Inception photography.
Yes.
All right, so we make a cut here. Um, so beautiful build liveries on the passenger cars, very clean and modern look of the shed. Yeah. So my followers trying in English. No trains. Nor a lot of knights, jesters, and cherubim. Oh, okay, I don't understand what they want from me, but anyway. So, Máté, thank you for your time. I hope you have or you had fun with the little interview.
Yeah, I have.
And I mean, I'm not a very big YouTuber, so we're talking 1K subscribers, but you can have the knowledge for yourself that you was my first international guest in an interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, okay. We Austria and Switzerland we just ignore because they are. You know what I mean. All right. Thank you for your time. Have fun with it, and yeah. So, genau, ihr Lieben. Und, oh Gott, ich sehe gerade auf der Uhr, in einer Viertelstunde soll es schon wieder weitergehen. Wir machen es kurz. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Und 17 Uhr kommt dann der nächste Stream. Ich hoffe, ich finde noch jemanden, der sich bereit erklärt, hier aufs Sofa zu sitzen. Alles klar, bis später. Danke.